Welcome, you alchemists of the Emerald Tablet, you scholars of Smaragdina. I'm the Great Fezzo, and this is Prey Mooncrash, the standalone roguelite expansion to Prey 2017. While I was playing, I kept thinking that Prey's immersive sim would be so choice for a roguelike, and it came to my attention that that's what this expansion is, and I've been pretty jazzed to play it. So let's, please. Prey fans, Prey Mooncrash has everything you loved in Prey, the gameplay, narrative, and atmosphere, but with an exciting twist. I will say I don't really know anything about it other than that it's a roguelite, and that you play as like a handful of characters who like once they die, they're gone for that cycle, and you have to like reset the whole thing to get them back. But anyway, in Mooncrash, you'll be making repeated runs through an ever-changing simulation of the Pythias moon base. Each run will present new combinations of enemies, hazards, and loot. You might die a lot, but you'll also grow stronger and unlock new characters and gear to face these challenges. We hope you'll enjoy uncovering the mysteries of Pythias, what happened to its crew, and how to escape with your life. As always, thanks for playing our games, says the Prey dev team. Arcane Austin. Let's get into it. We're now entering the Satellite. The crew annex houses one of Transtar's first grav-pad basketball courts, located in the fitness center. Okay. Play some anti-grav basketball. Some blitzball. Oh, we've got a tattoo.
This is Basilisk. Hello.
Hello.
This is Basilisk to Casmo Module 13. We are sending 2 classified pieces of technology we recovered from Transtar's moon base. They should be arriving in a few moments.
Interesting.
One is an operator containing a backup of the base. It's a simulation of all the research data, company secrets, and connectomes from employee brains. We picked you because it's protected by a lot of encryption. Fortunately,
so we're like a hacker
comes
then.
with a looking glass visor, so you'll be able to search the sim visually. You'll be plugging into the moon base as it was, seeing it through the personnel that was stationed there. There's a lot to do. I'm sending your orders along so you can check them off as you go. Oh, and congratulations. I am pleased to inform you that executing these orders will fulfill your contract.
Cool.
After you recover the data, we're going to pick you up. So great news. You'll be with family soon. Okay, M13, you're the expert. The delivery is docking now, so I'll leave you to it.
Interesting.
Transport craft African B KTL-17, commencing docking procedure. Please stand by to receive payload.
So I'm stuck living in this little satellite until I do whatever it is they need me to do, which in this case is dealing with this data. Recovered operator. Oh. I thought I'd interact with that, not just grab it. Fussing around with our house. I know this isn't even like the expansion. This is like the hub, I imagine. I'm guessing that the actual like runs happen inside the simulation once I get it running. The Starbender Cycle the Starbender Cycle 2, Book 1, Rebirth from the Star Room. There's more Starbender Cycle. 10 out of 10 expansion already. Excerpt from the Starbender Saga, Cycle 2, the Cronus Chronicle, Book 1, Rebirth from the Star Room, by Fetcher McMarvin. A crash like a train, made of... One sec, I need to clear my voice. A crash like a train made of screams running headlong into a school full of glass children. Trevor Pulsar winced as the deafening sound blinded him. Sticky. Trevor was sticky and ached from head to boot. Where was he? How was he even alive? As his eyes slowly adjusted, his brain began to lurch, then spin into action. The Dark Star Anomaly, Empress Tourmaline, the Starbender Prism. He remembered Tourmaline's words as the galaxy split between them. Find me, Pulsar. Find the prism. As Trevor finally heaved himself upright, what he saw confirmed his fears. A cracked stone tower jutted against a roiling medieval sky as dragons wheeled overhead. I've been sent back in time, Trevor sighed. That's what you feared, is it? Oh, hold on. I see like a docking station. Yeah. This is one of the military ones. The doll brought. Where do you go? It's telling me, okay. It's right here on my biz. Interesting. Interesting that that isn't unpowered. I also noticed there's a hatch in the ceiling. I'm wondering how much, like, persistent evolving stuff there is with just our little house in between runs. Fascinating. A fascinating approach. We are the Orbital Intercept Satellite KSS 1976-13M, apparently. But anyway, reminder. This is just a friendly reminder. I'm sure it's very friendly. 5.0231 operative shall diligently pursue, to the company's reasonable satisfaction, completion of the data acquisition in accordance with the contract schedule. Failure to meet satisfaction will extend said contract for duration equal to time lost by the company, plus reasonable damages and/or penalties. Such damages and penalties are not eligible for arbitration. That all sounds cool. Please keep this in mind as we move toward the end of your contract with Chasma Corp. I know you are looking forward to seeing family again, and a setback at this point would be unfortunate. It does sound like that would be unfortunate. Grats! Nice work up there. Despite the cost, we've dispatched a delivery to you, including a flower from your wife's garden back home. Everyone appreciates your hard work, including me. You're really chipping away at that contract. It says Basilisk. Okay, yeah, we can get back up there. The gravity in here isn't super high. I just wanted to look at our personal effects a little. Oh. July 7th. Of what year? Oh. I'm getting kind of hitched on our headphones. Water plants, we did it. Clean bathroom, not done. Shave something? Read Starbender. Again. Underlined. Again. He did do that. Are we a man for sure? I actually don't know. When I jumped up here, our voice sounded masculine, but I'll need to do it more, I guess. Anyway, last thing is shower, which they have not done. Not making any noise now. Anyway, let's actually get into the simulation, I guess, instead of wasting 1,000 years just puttering around this one room. Let's get in there. Let's simulate this Talos one. Or no, it's the Pythias moon base. Interesting. Andreas Alekna. Andreas's mind is brimming with psychic potential, waiting to be unlocked, but repeat exposure to neuromod technology has left his body frail. As the last volunteer test subject on the Pythias moonbase, Andreas hopes to escape and see his young son again. So I start with Kinetic Blast, Super Thermal, Backlash, and Burrow? Is that new to this mode, or did I never notice it? And I see these are ones we need to unlock. I'll look at those in a second. We start with a T-Ration. Don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's like a health kit. We start with Psi Hypos. Our objective is to escape with the volunteer through the Mimic Portal. Interesting. We only have 75 health to start, but we have 100 Psi. I think 100 Psi is the base. So we just start with very low health. Interesting. You can also be Riley Yu. Oh, interesting. It specifically notes she has a psychoscope, so we will not have a psychoscope as this man. Got a security officer who who has an Artax propulsion system, which again, interesting. That means these others do not. He starts with a shotgun, so he's objectively the most powerful start. Custodian starts with nothing. That's interesting. The deprived class. And an engineer who has a wrench and spare parts. Oh, interesting. That means these others don't start with a wrench. Interesting, interesting. I mean, I'm happy to be the psychic guy. Brittle wizard is always my go-to. Objective, escape the moon. Story objective, escape with the volunteer. Okay. We don't start with any money. Let's do it. Let's explore this moon base. Now entering the crater. Many of the weapons on the moon base come in varying levels of quality. Some even come with special properties, such as the ability to impart psychic damage or extra durability. Interesting. So they've layered even more mechanics on to add to the randomness. I think this is gonna rule. Roguelike Prey sounds so cool. I'm so glad they made this thing. Excuse me.
Attention all Typhoon's crew members. This is an emergency broadcast. Please report to designated escape pod stations and prepare for evacuation. If you are unable to reach an escape pod, security will track your position as they conduct a final sweep before launching.
Okay, interesting. So we do functionally get to start with a wrench since it was just right there. And we have the plans for a pistol and its ammunition. So we just need to find junk to make it. Gravity here is obviously low. I shouldn't say obviously, maybe it's not clear to the viewer. My jumps feel pretty weird and floaty. So they might have given it realistic 1/6 Earth gravity. This doesn't quite feel like 1/6, but it's definitely low. Just poking around a little bit to try to see if there's any scrap in here. I also need to itch my eye briefly. Hopefully that didn't make a sound. Well, I muted myself, so you shouldn't have heard it anyway. But I was worried it would make a sound when I did it. Because I have to reach under my glasses, which also budges my headset.
Typhon material detected.
I saw you. Kakretemuda!
Typhon detected.
Got him. This is interesting. Typhon gates.
Material detected.
Hmm? What's happening? Where did these come from? Stop it. Get out of here. Give me a second to... Need to get my bearings. Tea ration, a clay-like brick of essential nutrients. While not delicious, it has the distinction of being the first edible substances created in a fabricator. Alright. Tea ration. What's the tea? Typhon? Huh. We got 2 Psi-Hypos. Which reminds me, it says we start... Okay, fascinating. So we don't actually start with it. We just have the ability to get it. Psionic aptitude. So I know these. Doubles the duration of well-fed bonus. Okay. So this is basically our growth potential. We're limited by these sets. Lift field. Where was Burrow? Not here yet. I'm not misremembering, right? That's not an ability in the main game, yeah? Anyway, as I was saying, this is interesting. Use the station to monitor and track nearby Typhon. Huh. Okay. Here's some bullets anyway. That'll be good for us if we can find a gun to put them in. Oh. Okay. This is more like out on the moon than I thought we'd be. I assumed we'd just be indoors. What would that say? Why didn't I read it? Gate bypass. Improper use can result in severe injury or death.
Gate reactivation in 3, 2, 1.
Gate. I thought it was going to close a door, but it appears to just be this thing. This, like, electromagnetic field? I don't know. Let's keep going, anyway. I was not expecting this like domed excavation site. As I said, I assumed everything would be like tight corridors. Quite interesting. Hello, Mandy Ballard. More bullets. Flexi-foam bolts. We can make darts for the bolt caster. I see that door over there, but I also see what looks like stuff this away. So I would like to have a looky-loo at that. It was weird to see a bare hand around the wrench. Anti-rad, plastic tubing. Is this first run also random? Sometimes games like this give you like a fixed run for the first one to get you up to speed in a sort of more controlled environment. And I'm curious if this is fully random or not. I do... Yeah, I do clock that says there are Typhon. Where'd that go? Okay. I guess that just refreshes it. I thought that would do like something. So do I need to kill all the Typhon in? Oh. Oh, it marks them. That's cool. What I was about to say is, oh. Benjamin Wheeler. More supplies. What I was going to say is, do I need to kill the Typhon in the area? Like, is that required? Shotgun fabrication. Hello. Very lucky. But I guess it's worth doing because it does give us these like credits, whatever these are. I mean, I'm fine with this. Just shooting these fish in this barrel. That works for me. That's really cool how it marks them. I see, I see. I get how this works. Very neat. I'm still very excited about this mode. This is very cool. There's a corpse over there. Let's try to get to it, shall we? Come on, moon gravity! Yes! Mickey Peppers. Medkit. I have to be a little careful because I'm used to having the Artax backpack. And I need to be careful not to jump from like really high up and hurt myself with a fall. Although maybe the lower gravity is helping us out, I don't know. Where'd that other corpse go? That last mimic, we like knocked its corpse just off. I don't see it. I'm not gonna spend too long poking around. This is only our first run. I don't expect this to... Okay, yeah, that cycles that thing.
Gate reactivation in 3, 2, 1.
I'm not fully sure I understand why you would want to turn it off. Does this screen out Typhon? So if you're like really Typhoned up, you need to turn that off to pass through it? Is that what this is about? We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Johannes Cruz. More bullets. Let's look at our inventory real quick. I've been picking up stuff and like kind of clocking it, but I'm not really... Okay. I didn't have a great idea of how much stuff we had in total yet. No chips. That's fine. It's interesting we could... Oh! Reach the main Pythias crater. Oh, okay, so that area we started in is like just like the warm-up spot. Use a security station to find an available escape pod. Let's a Typhon lure. One thing I'm excited about with this mode is since it's very limited in what you get, I'm hoping it'll push me to use a lot of stuff that I didn't do much in the main game. Because like every tool it gives you in the main game is cool and interesting, and I just tended not to use a lot of things. Not really so much by choice, but because I was just falling into what I knew to work, you know? Anyway, a repairs kit and a note. Typhon lures. Until those kill towers are working, Typhon lures are still our best bet for drawing them away from the gates. I already put a rec in for the lab techs to fab more, says V. Batya. Where'd that piece of paper go? Oh, I guess it was the note. Kim Jong-jin. Hard drive. An EMP charge. Good to have. Get this coil. There's like a robot over there. I'm worried about whether or not it's our friend. Just checking real quick if you can save. I figured you couldn't, and even if you could, I was planning to not save scum, but you cannot. You can only save and exit. Something's going on over there, but I want to have a look at this. Oh, okay. I'm guessing I shouldn't get in front of that beam. Hey there, you're cool. You're a cool robot. Out here recycling the lunar terrain. Moonworks? Looks like it doesn't. Is it safe to even go in this? I feel like I shouldn't. This feels tremendously dangerous. Okay, there's like an invisible wall here. That'll make sense eventually, I'm sure. Let's look at moon rocks. Supply crate. Science. Okay, they're color coded. Psi hypos. That'll be nice when we have any powers of any kind. The sort of quarry environment is really reminding me of Control. Not that that's the only game with a quarry in it, but with everything else going on with this game, it's not too hard to get me in the mind of Control, I suppose. I suspect that gravity's pretty generous in terms of fall damage. But anyway, that's where we're going. There's another place over there that looks messed up. Crates. Neuromods. Yeah, baby. The Neuromod is a revolutionary TranStar invention that allows you to learn new skills and abilities. Press the pad thingy, the touchpad, to open your transcribe and navigate to the Neuromod section. Abilities are saved after a simulation reset. Neuromods are not, so remember to use them. Oh, interesting. Saved after a simulation reset. Neuromods are not. So does that mean... Huh? Anyway. Does that mean that my unlocks in a run are persistent? Because that's fascinating. Oof, I could go straight to super thermal. I mean, I kind of want to. That'll use literally all of our neuromods. But that'll also set us up so right. I'm doing it. I love super thermal. I know I just said I was going to try to do more stuff I didn't do in the base game. But it's also going to, like, really prepare us, you know? I'm doing it. Still looks unpleasant. Yep. I know about side targeting. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. I wonder if you kill those robots if they're, like, absolutely replete with scrap. Oh. Bye. Wait, did that cost a lot less? Yeah, it's 20 psi. Are the costs of psi powers just lower in this mode, or is that like a specialty of this guy? Like he has like halved costs, because that's like literally half. It was 40 in the base game. That's really cool. I'm very stoked about that. Let's just go straight in this duct. Oh no. It's radioactive in here. There's also a cystoid nest right there. Do I have anything I can toss over there? Hold on. Oh! Ow! So that was kind of an abysmal failure. Hold on. Where did there? I wanted to... Yep. Little guys are motion activated. I never really did that in the base game, and I wish I'd thought of it. But it came to my attention that the pro strat for dealing with them is just to throw objects or shoot the bullcaster near them. Because then they react to the motion and just harmlessly explode on it. I can't hack or repair. What was that? I know my health is low. Give me a second. Interesting, there's a crew readout. Oops. Not looking good in the crater. Nope, not looking good in the crater. or the labs, or the annex, or the Moonworks. Okay, everybody's dead. Literally everyone's dead. So no one's going to help us. They're all dead. We're special and we're saved, I presume, because of our psionic powers. Our sight beyond sight saved us from whatever happened. Escape pod status. Check the availability. Yes, please. Note, if you take a replacement nav chip from the supply closets or engineering annex, please log. Crater pod available. So we do not want to go to the labs or the Moonworks. We want to go to the crater. Hazard report. Interesting. Interesting. Trauma center, engineering annex, storage room. Interesting. This is really cool. It gives you like all the hot spots for stuff you should hit up, so you can plan your run. Command center. What are you? Oh, an engineer. I'll take an operator. Yeah. Oh, I did see those weapons over there, and then I wanted to check this other stuff, and then forgot about them. I would love a shotgun. And a pistol. That's very good for us. Four shots. 54 shots. I do see that they have durability. So this mode... Oh.
Inspecting. Your suit suffered some wear and tear. I'll fix that. Job done.
Thank you. So this mode fundamentally has like those survival aspects enabled. Command center. Material. We haven't seen a fabricator. What's that? Oh! Oh, dang it. This is dicey already. Okay. We survived. For a second, I wasn't entirely sure if we would. Can't take that. Already took that. So there's our fabricator that I was just talking about. Volunteer test notes. Excerpt from a science log. Release 02A.04. Subject enters crater. 1459. Low light conditions. Initial movement is tentative and uncertain. Remains near airlock for 5 minutes. Decides to cross crater at 1505, presumably to check other airlocks. Typhon notices subject approximately 10 meters from airlock. Subject expires moments later due to standard attack via mouth and airway. So he got mimicked. Release 02B.01. Subject enters crater 1023. Light conditions good. Subject rests on haunches with back against wall 1 meter from airlock. Subject does not move for approximately 1 hour. Remains unnoticed. At 11:37, small Typhon arrives at airlock. Test Typhon gate. Notices subject. Subject expires moments later. So they're just doing the same stuff here on Pythias then, huh? That they were doing up on Typhon. No one learned anything? Not Typhon, on Talos. No one learned anything. We're just doing the same garbage again. Just feeding people to Typhon. Though in this case, they seem to be doing it for not necessarily to make more Typhon. It's presented as experiments. Anti-rad, not quite what I was hoping to get from a medical crate. We have both a recycler and a fabricator. Very good. I would have expected them to appear in tandem. usually, but also maybe not. I don't know. Oh, in this mode, they don't make a bunch of noises as they rattle into the trough. I guess because of the low gravity. So what can we make? A whole shotgun. 9mm bullets. So the question is, do I save... What do I even have? Minerals? Okay. The question is, do I save my resources in the hopes I can make something really impactful later, or do I make stuff now? I'll do this. I'm going to make stuff now under the assumption that having the stuff in the first place will keep me alive. I'm wondering if maybe this is like a simple first go. Because these areas that look all messed up, I'm guessing that's places where the simulation doesn't extend into, and we cannot go there. And it seems like the only place we can go is the place with the escape pod.
Hello.
Hello? Oh, hello. Can you refill my psi? That would be really excellent.
Neuroimaging shows your mental resources. This should help. You should feel
Thank
more
you.
alert.
Genuinely excellent. Thank you very much. Don't know what you're doing out here. Glad I found you, though. It would have been very easy to miss you. Okay, I'm just going around. I was kind of hoping there was a way back down from up here, but there's not. This is just an observation platform. So let us descend here, shall we? Power control Pythias lab. So we don't want to go there, because those places don't have an escape pod. We need to go back out to the surface level and make our way over to that escape pod, whatever facility it was in. I forget already, actually.
Hello.
But let's go. Hi. I'll be frank, I love this weird convict we get to start as. I love being a squishy magic boy. I know we can't go in here, I just wanted to take a look. Interesting, there's a science operator dispenser right there. Are those bad ones? Those are bad ones. I'm going to take the initiative here. They resist that because they are made of metal and not flesh. Oof, okay. Could have gone a lot worse. I'm being a little too liberal with my ammunition, probably. Disruptor battery. But, it beats dying, is the thing, in this mode with permadeath. Probably shouldn't use these solar panels as walkways. There we go. I was going to say, is there nothing up here? A coil. Cool. What a stingy little outpost room. Can we jump up there? No. Our jumping's not very good. Despite the low gravity. Which, to be fair, in real life, most people can't jump all that high. Jumping's not a thing most people are conditioned to do very well. Neuromaz. Let's see. Do we go for more powers? This might actually be really choice in this mode. Because the 10 health... In the base mode, 10 health isn't a lot. But in this, if you're taking lots of small hits, that might go a long way. I think what I'm going to do... Metabolic boost is also theoretically really good for this mode, although we have not seen any food yet. What I'm going to do for the time being is I'm going to take this. Interesting. That's interesting. I was curious if this would unlock once we had this. Like if, and by unlock I mean we could see it. We do still have to research, it looks like, which is interesting because this guy doesn't start with a psychoscope, meaning you have to find one or do the research on a different character that does have one. Anyway, I was going to unlock that and then this. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see you, little mimic. Get you right in my crossing. Dang it! I was trying to line up a perfect shot. Oh well, I saw what he did, so. Just gonna shoot this block. I do love the mimics, though. I don't think I ever really said this in the main game, but it's such a clever, interesting idea to make a video game like this where any random object can be an enemy. I think we've been spotted. I was hoping he wouldn't notice us. Nope, nope, no further. Thank you. Ah, Q-beam cells. I'm sure we'll find a Q-beam. Glue charge. Oh, interesting. They made a glue bomb. That's really cool. I know where we're supposed to go is over there. I wanted to have a look at this other stuff first. Oh, here's a sign about the harvesters, I think. Harvester area. Yeah, they just... Oh. Corrupted science operator. Hold on. If we can sneak close, we can get the jump and blast it with the shotgun. Which I think should do catastrophic enough damage to be worth the shot. Nope. Moving out of our range. Never mind. Okay. Psi hypo, that's very nice. I just noticed it looks like when we upgraded our psi potential, like our meter, it gave us that extra bit for free. I assumed it wouldn't do that. That's very generous of them, to be honest. A control module. Interesting. I did see back at the control station. Recycler charge. I did see back at the control station. There was, like bays to stick those in. I don't think it needed any, though. I think it had working ones. Skeletal repair kit. I have to look at that. Hold on. A collagen construction kit to repair broken bones and tendon damage, removing fracture trauma. Ah, yes, traumas. We didn't play with those in the main game because I didn't enable those functions. But I saw that they existed as, like, mentions in the UI. Okay, I didn't mean to fall all the way down there. I was trying to get up there. Trying to explore these rocks. And well that I did. Another wrench. Oh. Huh? Huh? What's wrong, Harvester? Does it just make that noise to alert you that it's there? This is the place we just were, yeah. I think it might be worth going back inside here. This might be really silly. Maybe this is one of the... It's like an easy starting one. And literally all I have to do is walk to the escape pod, and it's not a big deal. But I'm going to prepare as though it's not a big... Or as though it is potentially a big deal. Gonna go back upstairs again. Recycle this stuff. And make some more resources before we continue. I'm also gonna see if I can plug that control module in. Like I said, I don't think so, because it looked like they were good to go. A fuse-like component used to operate several proprietary TranStar technologies, including the moon-based tram and Typhon towers. Caution, volatile, produces strong EMP when damaged. That's interesting. So if you like attack them in the spare parts. Glad I came back. So if you attack them in the environment, they can like explode like an EMP bomb, is what you're telling me? I think it's good and doesn't need one, hence why it's green. But probably I would need to insert it to get the recycler and the fabricator working, if it weren't already. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just guessing based on what I can observe. Let's do some recycling though. Shall we? Can our wrench break? What does it show? Integrity. I don't think it can, so we're good to recycle that, I believe. What? The way they soundlessly, gently fall in there is so strange. Cannot make anything. Really? I didn't get much mineral for that? No, I guess not. Okay, let's just leave. What's that noise? Oh, the harvester down there harvesting. I'm gonna try jumping off. Yeah, that's fine. Again, I'm guessing the moon gravity is helping us out with falls. But while useful, that means I don't know where the, like the line is, you know? Oh. A new mod, a stun gun, heck yeah. Love this little guy. This will come in handy for more robots. 81 ammo, that's not a lot. Sorry, I'm just itching my ear a sec there. Let's wind up a big swing. What is this resource we're earning? Resource? Resource. What is this resource we are earning? I suspect it's a persistent resource that we use between runs. Because I don't see it represented anywhere in here. Anyway. See, here's where the hard questions come in, because do I save that to unlock something that requires 2, or do I'll just grab Kinetic Blast, because it'll open the way to other stuff. Still don't know what the gate bypass is quite for. Maybe we're not Typhony enough yet for it to matter, if that's what it even does, if my supposition before about that being its purpose is remotely correct. Mimics. No, you don't see me. That's fine. We're good. That could have been better. I think I'm going to regenerate all the damage it did to me, though. So my assertion that that was a good investment appears to be correct. As long as things remain to be kind of chill, and the enemies we fight are relatively weak ones. Oh. Increase the amount of sim points earned per reward. Yeah, those are sim points, apparently. That's an incredible thing to have gotten, then. More neurobots. What I was saying was, as long as the enemies we're fighting continue to be pretty weak ones, like mimics and corrupted operators, and not like powerful phantoms, that refund thing is going to be extremely beneficial, because as long as we limit our damage to small amounts spaced apart from each other, that will basically keep us at stasis. But anyway, We got more neuromods, baby. We can do anything, and by anything I mean we can get like 3 different things. We can get lift, we can get the well-fed thing, and we can get the bonus to psi hypos. These are all really good, actually. Well, except lift, I'm not that crazy about. It just throws things. It says it traps them. I don't know that that's that useful. Though I never really use it in the main game. Maybe it's super cool. Maybe it rules. I don't know. Neurostimulant. Increases effectiveness. Ah, these are all great. If I get this, we can use psi powers more. My first instinct is this. If we regenerate more psi on psi hypos, and because psi hypos are a limited resource, that gives us more juice for the same squeeze. Oh, what are you? Regolith processor. This one's named Carol. Fascinating. There's our pod. What's this way then?
Warning.
Same area, I think.
1 escape pod remaining. Please evacuate in an orderly fashion.
I mean, the one nice thing about being the only survivor, no one else wants that pod. I'd like to sneak attack that. Oh, a corrupted harvester. That's really bad, I think. That seems really bad for us. I'm going to try to sneak around it and not get its attention. Maybe we just hurry to that escape pod, yeah? I should get this guy out. There's our pod. Can't get at it. We'll have to override this thing.
Scanning. Typhon threat imminent.
Oh, we can't go through until the Typhon are dealt with. That's what it's for. When there are Typhon in the environment, it prevents you from going through. That's a fascinating way to like control engagements within areas. I'm gonna try to glue this guy. Nope. That was abysmal. That messed him up good, though. Huh. It just sprays glue everywhere, huh? I guess giving us the real glue gun would be too OP for a mode like this, maybe? Since it's such an all-purpose, like, utility fixer. Just gotta deal with that guy. Grenades are kind of obnoxious in the low gravity, honestly. I didn't love the way it just kind of...
Proximity alert. Analyzing.
That get him? Come on. Gotcha. Okay. Let's recycle the one of these that's really damaged. Now can we escape? What's on this big guy? Control module. Exotic material from the corruption in it, I guess. Interesting, interesting. Now we can go through? Yeah. Interesting. This is a cool mechanic. They force you to deal with the enemies in the encounter to make progress. Unless you're near the bypass. And by near, I mean have access to. You might not necessarily. I mean, let's get out of here, I guess. Oh, right. I was figured it doesn't do that for you. Let's escape. We got the engineer, it looks like. But we did it. We survived, gang. A pretty good first attempt. It admittedly went quite easy on us. Escaping the moon. Congratulations, you've escaped the Pythias moon base with one TranStar crew member. Am I a crew member? I'm more of a prisoner. Anyway, eventually you'll want to unlock all 5 crew members and discover all 5 escape routes. Escaping more than once in the same run yields increasingly large sim point rewards. More than once in the same run. Oh, I haven't reset, so this is still a run. I see. Your ultimate goal is to escape with all crew members in one go without resetting the simulation. Good luck. I see, and that'll get our guy on the satellite off his satellite. What do I do with these sim points, though? I've certainly earned quite a few, it seems like. This might be a pitiful number, I don't know. But it looks like a lot when you see it all counted out like that. You have an incoming message from Basilisk, exiting simulation. We unlocked this lady, though. Neuromods are used to install new human or Typhon abilities. Now entering the satellite.
Basilisk to Castle Module 13.
Simulation
Copy,
corrupted,
please.
huh? I'm here.
Repeating. Basilisk to Casmo Module 13. Copy, please.
Copy.
Ah, you're okay. Congratulations. It seems the simulation is significantly corrupted, but scans of your brain tomography indicate no damage.
That's good.
The corruption appears to be limited to the host operator. No externalization, so you should be fine.
Should
We've
be.
transmitted an app that should help track the simulation's instability. Please install it immediately so you're not caught unaware again.
Oh, I see. And that
Out.
is the instability what accounts for the randomness between runs. That's actually an interesting way to internalize it, to contextualize it. But anyway, I'm gonna call it there. I'm basically out of time. That was actually like a perfect amount of run for my video length. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun. I did. This is really cool. I'm gonna do this a lot more. May or may not be on video. Yeah, see you next time. Farewell. You whatever I said at the start of the video.